What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is doing well. Whew! Breaking news. Casey is joining me for tonight's show. Hi, Casey.
Hey, hey
How's
everybody.
it?
Good,
My wife
good.
is just
Yep.
going to work. Wait, hold on. What's up? Oh, you just want to say bye? Okay. Huh? All right. All
Have a
right.
good
Whew.
have a good day
Jeez.
at work.
Oh my God. I don't know if anyone else is excited as I am, but this is this is so fun. This is so fun. Uh, just really quickly, let me welcome all the people who were here during the before the show even started. MJT. By the way, guys, if you Casey, have you been watching that Nico live stream?
Oh no, I didn't because it was a bit too early. It's like
Ah,
3 in the morning for me. Yeah.
me and MJT we super chatted, and luckily it was one of the chats that he read out loud were ours. He didn't answer my question. Really sneaky. He's really sneaky. The way he answered. Oh, I asked him, what's your favorite wristwatch YouTuber? And he's like, oh, I don't, which one? I like, there's so many. I like, that guy. And then
Yeah.
MJT asked him like two questions. It was a two-part question. And he didn't
Uh,
answer whether he would collaborate with Archie Luxury. So,
oh.
yeah. Very, yeah, I think he's watching the show. That's why he doesn't want to get involved in politics. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
MJT,
So
that was
that's
so fun.
yeah. So he used the diplomatic way of avoidance.
Yes, he's very smart. He knows how to do it. By the way, you're very clear today.
All right, awesome. You know what happened? The
What
reason was
happened?
because my microphone wasn't on the whole time. I
Ah,
was actually streaming from the webcam's microphone, so now I finally figured it out.
yeah, you have to click on the gear icon and make sure that yeah, because it's like I even get confused sometimes. Now it's like I'm trying to have a routine, a checklist. Make sure the audio is coming correctly.
Yeah,
Make sure the
yeah.
music is going correctly, because everything is. Ooh, and Steve B has become a story editor. Oh my God, Steve B, thank you so much for becoming a member of my YouTube channel. Go into your membership link and join the WhatsApp. If you click on the WhatsApp in your membership benefits, you'll see that you can join the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is insane. It's insane. There's so much fun. It's basically the show that goes on 24/7, right, Casey?
Yeah, you won't sleep, you'll get 5,000 messages.
Yeah. But it's so fun. There's a lot of
Yeah,
interesting content. Oh my God.
yep, yep.
Alex K, pre-show. Yes, I decided to do the pre-show because I've been a naughty boy, guys. I've been so naughty. I'm
Mm.
procrastinating. I can't sit down and make this tag horror video. I don't know why. I have the tag horror. I have to give it away tomorrow. I give it back to the owner, right? Because I've
Yeah.
already kept it for a week, and I've been thinking about the video. I can see it in my head. It's just I didn't have time, so I figured, okay, I'll do the pre-show today. I'll get all of this out of my way, and then I'll spend the night making the video. Okay? Yeah, right. Fair enough.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, Rahib R. Tim's tease on the Cartier Tang costed me a new watch today. Oh, dude, a Cartier tank. I want to
Send
know
pics,
about
send
that.
pics.
Yeah, send pics. Email at timwrite.com@gmail.com, or go to my timwrite.com website and use the button at the bottom. Send the pics. Send the pics. Say that you are Rahib R. Send them. Send them. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so
Yeah.
cool. Oh my God. Paul M. Hello, Tim. Reg Shovel. Does this new Explorer have same sort of translucent, have some sort of translucent bezel. Actually, we're gonna talk about this right now, because
Yeah.
I had like I my opinion on what we see here has changed twice.
Mm.
MJT wants to say, "Hey KC, sounds great. You sound amazing." MJT also, he won't avoid next week. We will get him this time. That's right. That's right. We have to be persistent. We have to be persistent. We have to get onto the Nico train. Nico train.
Oh, Steven is
Mm.
on.
Oh, Steven. Hey, Mr. GMT is not on yet, but we can maybe
Drop the link.
yeah, drop I dropped the link so you can come on to the show. Let me WhatsApp Mr. GMT and see if he's if he can come on. It's still early over there, Mr. GMT. Yo, yo. Show. Steven is here. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Um, if he doesn't come right now, I'll do a short after show just for the unboxing fun. Oh, and Nub Gunner is back. Ooh, so cool. Okay, okay, okay. KC, tell me what you see, and then I'll tell you what I see in this teaser, the prick teaser.
Yeah, I've actually done a video on it, but basically, you're right. Based on what I see,
Mm-hmm.
the casing is the same. The trip lock crown, you can see. The twin lock crown is the same.
That's right.
The crown guards are the same.
That's
The
right.
bezel looks the same, and the luminescence green on the sapphire glass, right? I think that is the lume reflecting off the glass. It is not a green glass. So when they were taking the video, right, it was a lume shot that is
Yeah.
reflecting, causing it to be green. Yeah.
Yes.
And the clasp looks the same as well. So I'm suspecting them to have a GMT green hand for the 50th anniversary. Yeah, that's my prediction anyway.
You
Yeah,
think that they hid the GMT hand because you can't see the GMT hand. That's
correct. You
right. You
can't see
can't
the
see it.
hand. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't see it. Yep. I'm looking at the crown. It's twin. Let me see if how by the way, hello Steven. How's it going? Get your audio ready.
Hello,
Let's see it.
Captain.
Hey, KC. Hey, Tim. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're just checking out
Evening.
this prick teaser for the Explorer 2.
Yes, I saw it on the WhatsApp.
Yeah. What do
It
you
was
think?
live on the WhatsApp.
What do you think? Was it worth waiting, sacrificing the Kermit for this?
Yes.
KC took that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So look,
Who sacrificed the sermon?
well, I kind of sacrificed the Kermit in a way.
Well, we don't know yet, right?
Right, we don't know.
I have to tell you, I looked at it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I think it's well done. It's beautiful, but I'm not getting anything out of it. Maybe my eyes are blurry.
It's such a teaser. I know, right?
Right?
It's
But
impossible.
I think it's gonna blow up the internet. I think it's gonna be tremendous.
Here's what I think are going to be the changes. So you see it from the reflection. I think it was Paul who said that. Oh, it looks like the ceramic bezel, like the bezel, as if the bezel is ceramic. And when I was on the phone and there was a lot of glare, I thought, oh yeah, that's right. It does look ceramic. The bezel does look ceramic. But now looking at it on the computer, as it lightens up in this area, you can see that the bezel is steel. In fact, I'll tell you when to look. Like right now, like if you look at that,
Yeah, that's the angle. Let's see
Yeah.
that again.
yeah, it's just yeah, right here.
I
Like,
love the
you have to-
sky.
you have to look
And
right here, right here,
right
right here.
there.
You saw that? That looked like steel because right here you can say it's white. It's white. However, the polishing on that edge is different than it is on the Explorer 2. So Casey, you also have the Explorer 2, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So if when I look at the on this edge, right, that touches the case, it's rounded. Whereas here, if you look at it, there is a sharp edge. It's almost square. So
Okay, okay. I didn't see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so like look at this. You see that? You can
Ooh.
see the two
Yeah,
lines. It's a
yeah.
very sharp
Can
edge.
I wonder if can we do a freeze frame on that?
Uh
Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna
Oh,
put
oh,
this
oh, oh,
here
yes.
so that the punters can compare. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
uh,
So,
KC in the
let's see.
house.
It's not
Oh, hang
focusing.
on. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It's got to.
No, I think you put
uh,
it back to the Rolex screen while I try to figure this
okay.
out.
Okay.
Let me try
This
mine.
this
Uh,
is high
let's see.
fidelity. Look at this. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. Let me see that, Tim.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll try to show what it looks like on mine. Well, what?
By the
Sometimes
way, while we're trying to
sometimes
focus, everyone should be liking, becoming a member of Tim's channel.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Join the
Thank you, Tim.
WhatsApp. Join the WhatsApp. This guy Tim is the hardest working man on YouTube. And
Thank you.
and I'm being serious.
All right,
Wow.
Steven,
Look at that.
you see
Beautiful.
the edge
Yeah.
where it
Beautiful.
touches the crown, or the
Yes,
bezel
sir.
where it touches the crown. You see it's polished.
Yes.
It's polished
Yeah.
and it's rounded actually, and it's very
Mm-hmm.
reflective.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if when we look at this the prick teaser, you can just slightly see that it's no
Okay.
longer. You see that? Look at this. You can
Yep.
see it's
Yep.
flat.
Yep.
If I can take a screenshot of it, let me try to do a screenshot. Just a second. Do it like this. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna
Well,
try to
that
catch
looks
it.
cool too. That back your
Oh,
screensaver background.
my mess.
No, I like the beach and the rocks and
Oh,
the trees. Looks like Bora Bora or something. Huh?
check this out. Okay, so you
Okay.
see it.
Oh,
This
beautiful.
I grabbed a screenshot of it, right? And let me
Mhm.
zoom this in. Oh wait, done. Hold on. It's just a little tricky. It's a little tricky. Okay. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's all done on the fly.
Oh, yep.
Okay. I'm gonna zoom this in, and now
I'm
look at
sorry.
this.
I'm sorry I had to put you through that.
Yeah, no. Now you see this? There is. Now let me look at mine and try to understand what is happening
That's
here.
interesting.
So you see this line. So it looks like, right, that's the crystal right here.
Yep.
That's the crystal, right? This area. That's the crystal. And
Mm-hmm.
then this is the bezel as it's coming down towards this edge. And then it falls flat. Now it's different the way it's
Mm-hmm.
carved on the current model.
Wow.
There's no flat edge. It's rounded here. So and and also this is a confirmation that it's going to be a steel bezel because it's the same color as the as the rest of the
Mm.
watch.
Yep.
So it was kind of
Interesting.
right. It's just a glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
hard to see. Then again, all of this could be just trick of the light and who knows, But to
Yeah.
me,
Mm-hmm.
this is my prediction. Let's see what people are saying. EPC acquisitions. Tim, is this a different clasp? The new clasp has a lock. Yeah, we'll take a look at the clasp next, because they do show a little bit of the clasp. Hi, fellow humans from Dr. A and V. Hello, Doctor. We have Doctor in the house.
Doctor.
Not gonna.
Doctor.
If it's green, I
I
want
don't.
it. Oh man, if it's got a green hand, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the green hand. I think it's gonna be not so cool, personally, because it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. It's just that's it. That's all you do to celebrate
Yeah.
the anniversary. Logan Hall. Did you guys see Austin Daniels' video where he brightened the scene where it shows the crown? It's almost 100% confirmed ceramic bezel. Look, we're looking at it here, and there's no need to brighten it up. I can brighten it up. Here,
Yeah,
let's do it.
from that picture, what you showed, Tim.
Yeah,
I mean, that's steel all the way from that
yeah,
picture.
Mm.
Unless
yeah.
does this mean anything? Does that scene with the
The
uh
spelunker.
yeah, this is that what the spelunker? Look at
No,
that.
that
This the
doesn't.
Yeah.
splunk the splunk is green. The
Yeah.
splunk.
Uh,
It's a very cool. I
is
gotta
it?
say, it's well done.
Oh
I mean,
wait, yes, there is some green moss. Oh, you see this? Maybe that's some kind of Oh, it's
trying
kind
to
of cool.
read the tea leaves as
Yeah,
to,
it's
you
very
know,
interesting. Oh, it's very
did
interesting.
they give any what did they, an Easter egg? Is there an Easter egg in?
Yeah.
There must be that we may not know now, but we'll
Mm.
afterwards we'll say ah.
Oh, that's
Mm.
right.
Oh, I love the way the crown is
Mm.
perfectly
Yeah.
turned up as opposed to all of
Yeah.
our, look at
Well,
they got it
Yeah.
perfect.
I don't
Yeah.
think we can rely
So we
on
can
that.
compare the claps. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me just
Oops.
try to. Why it's not?
Mm.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, one second. It's importing. Just a second.
Hey, you have a few new members.
Ooh, really? Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, oh, oh. We might actually even unlock. Oh my God. Uh, Thomas G. Let's see. Thomas G. Upgraded his membership to a story editor. Oh my God. Thank you so
Ooh.
much. Welcome to
Welcome.
the
Welcome.
WhatsApp group,
Yes,
Thomas
welcome.
G. That is so cool. And also, the Red Shovel has upgraded his membership to a story editor. Welcome to the WhatsApp group, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Your support. Please use the link in the there's like a WhatsApp link in under your membership in YouTube. So let's see here. We can do what? We can brighten up the exposure. And so, oh, look at this. We can actually see the numbers. But it's not ceramic. No,
Hmm.
look at it. Contrast. Let's see. Contrast. Contrast doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Still.
Highlight. I'm gonna take away the shadows.
It's steel,
It's steel. It's steel.
and it makes sense that it should
Yeah.
be steel. It actually
Yeah.
makes a ton of all the sense
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to distinguish it
Yeah. No, it's
in
steel. It's
some
steel.
way. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on what kind of software he used to
Hmm.
to brighten it up. I haven't watched this video yet, but as you can see, just I mean, tell me like how is this? It just looks steel. I'm sorry. Just the fact that
Mm.
look, it's the same color. Unless a colored ceramic, I don't see how it could be not steel. Okay.
So Tim,
Hope that
maybe
helps.
that was wonderfully edited, Tim. Your editing skills are on point. The
Yeah.
question is now do you and Austin Daniels have to do a wager, a side bet?
A side bet. Oh, if
Yeah,
it's who's right?
yeah, something fun. Doesn't have to be.
Oh, and by the
Maybe
way,
he'll do a.
Steven, look at this. We can actually confirm another thing just
Oh,
looking
that's
from this
beautiful.
image. You
Oh my
see
God.
the markers, we were expecting that maybe there'll be lines here,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see by the small we can see just barely a little bit over here, right? But they're definitely triangles. So, uh, yeah, like if I brighten it up a little bit, so we're gonna have the same style. Oh, actually, let me zoom this in so you can see it. One second. Sorry. Here, you see it, this area right here. we can tell that you see that edge, that it's going to be a triangle. Let me just see whites. Let's boost the whites. You see, so there was mock-ups that showed that the separations between the numbers could be, because this is the 4,
Mm-hmm.
that's the 6, and in between there's
Mm.
gonna be same triangle as on the current version. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey, fuckaroony, how's it going?
What's going on, fuckers?
Man, I'm playing around
Hey, pull
with
up,
this. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
saw that, right?
pull
It's
up.
not ceramic, it's steel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's ceramic either.
There you go. There you
Two-
go.
two-
pull,
oh,
pull
yep.
up showcase comment.
Oh,
Yeah, pull
I,
up
I, I,
showcase
I,
comment.
I'm gonna vote.
ceramic bezel in a steel surrounds, guys, just like how they do it on the
No
sub
way.
and GMT. Austin nailed it.
It would ruin the watch. It looks so ugly with that black ceramic bezel.
Interesting. Let's see. Could
Wow.
it be an insert? You know, it's a possibility because of the contrast between the black and the steel. It could be an insert. Wow, that's a really good point. You see that? Actually, let me
Or it
see.
could be a tease,
Whoops.
since everybody was looking forward to that.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's saying
Right?
ceramic
could be.
within the steel. Mm-hmm.
It could be a ceramic. And because the numbers, you see the numbers how white they are? It's possible that they're in platinum the way it is on the sub.
I think
Shit.
this is total and pure
Mm.
conjecture.
Yeah, I love the way, even if he's 100% right, I love
Yeah.
when Showcase says Austin absolutely nailed it. You
Yeah.
know, that's his. That's his. That's almost as. That's almost as preposterous as saying that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Mm. Mm.
But let's not go there. Let's not have that conversation.
Yeah, no, because on the current Explorer, right, the numbers are in black, right? But
Mm-hmm.
when I boosted the contrast, right, the numbers come out in white. So
Mm.
it's actually, you know what? I think I mean I don't know what Austin Daniels said, but it's quite a possibility, man. Let me see. Let me try to let me
You know
get rid of
what is a great possibility? Getting the Batgirl. That's a great possibility too.
Oh man.
Guys, I can't stop watching
what
videos
happens-
of the BLNR. I can't stop. Like I'm addicted now.
Oh shit.
What happens if it's not black but green?
Oh,
They wouldn't do a green bezel.
dude.
Look at this. Speaking of the devil, MJT is in the chat. What's going on, MJT?
Marco, have you been watching that Nico live stream?
What Nico live stream?
The Nico guy live
Nico-
stream.
Oh, Nico Leonard?
Nico-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he owes MJT a refund. What the hell was
He
that,
dodged
man?
my question as well.
Seriously, what kind of non-answer
Cruel
was
joke. Cruel joke. MLMJ Explorer 2 black dial all the way. I think it will have a steel bezel with green GMT hand.
that? Yeah, I think so
Man, I don't
Wow.
like the green
Yeah,
GMT hand.
that's it. I mean, what?
Let me see.
too. Guys, Rolex is very conservative. You guys act as if they do make major changes to their watches. Like they're not in that business.
Dude, that's so clever though. If they
Yeah, but-
do a ceramic insert for the bezel, it's like they have an excuse. You know, the excuse like, well, it's still steel. It's still fixed. It's still steel on the outside, so it's got the strength of steel, so it gets hit. Because I was thinking if they're gonna do a ceramic bezel, it's going to be the way it is on the Daytona. You know?
No,
But-
I'm gonna stick with you guys.
Mm.
It's gonna be steel, and it will be black.
Mm. Well, what if they reverse just? What if they just reverse the colors? You know
Black
how right?
steel. Would that
You
be
know how
possible? Is
right
that even
now,
possible?
if they just
No.
cover the steel bezel with black PVD.
I mean, who knows?
Well,
They have their own foundry, right? They
yeah,
probably
but
could do
still,
anything.
if they never did it before, I don't know. That would be
You
Okay.
know, the thing is though, I don't
Plus,
think it's
yeah.
going to be an insert. Like it from this image, it certainly does kind of looks like, right? But as I'm looking at the Submariner, right, and the Explorer 2, the bezel is much thicker on the Submariner compared to the Explorer 2. I don't think there's actually room to have an insert, and especially if they leave this much space. Look, let me show you. Let me show you the comparison side by side. Explorer 2. And you can see that the bezel on the Explorer 2 is quite thin compared to the Submariner.
Come on, camera.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There we go.
You see it? How just
Mm,
Oh, no, yeah, yep. That looks good.
closer.
yeah.
I
You
hope they
see it?
reduce the size, Tim. I really hope they reduce the size.
But then you
Yeah.
can't do maybe they reduce the size of the dial, increase the size of the bezel. But you see how the bezel thickness on the Explorer 2 is as thick as just the insert of the Submariner. And then the Submariner really explodes to the side with all the knurlings. There's no room to have the insert on the Explorer 2. Like how would they do an insert? It's just trick of the light. I think they're just fighting with us. Look, you can't put an insert in there. It will look ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you guys are just a little wacky, guys. Totally wacky.
Hmm.
It's never gonna happen. Guys, they don't do those
Sorry,
kind of major
James.
changes.
Sorry, James. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be a ceramic insert. Yeah. Let me bring back the. Yeah, there's no way. So it was like this, and then when I brought it up, let's see. Plus, this is just
Yeah,
computer generated. This is not even real thing. This is 3D mockup. Let's be honest.
Yeah, ADG in the comments said this watch will complement a no-date sub perfectly. Hey, I agree, man. I'm with you
Hey, Birmingham,
100%.
how's it going?
What's up?
What are you
Hey,
thinking about this?
Birmingham.
Have you been looking at these manipulations that I've been trying to do?
Yeah,
What do you think?
and I've also been following along in the WhatsApp group and the surgical hit on that other guy. That's pretty funny. I'm glad. I mean, it's gonna be updated Explorer.
Do you think it's ceramic? Do you think
I
this is going to
can't
be a
tell.
ceramic insert?
I can't tell.
I mean, look at this blow up.
Yeah, with what you're doing there,
Look
dude.
at that edge. Look how clean the edge is. And the numbers, they're thick. They almost look like they're plated with platinum. Jeez. I don't want this to be true. Then again, you know what? You know what? Actually, the numbers are actually quite deep on the Explorer 2. It could be that it's just a trick of because we are playing with exposure. That's not how it's going to look in reality.
Mm.
Hard to say.
But it doesn't look like black writing. I mean, it definitely looks a little bit more like what they do
But
on their.
you know what? The paint, it's
dive
quite
watches.
reflective. It could be. It's possible that what we see here, that these numbers, they're lighter because they're reflecting light instead of being just white.
Hey, Tim, ask the viewers to vote whether it's ceramic
Oh.
or steel.
Yeah. Actually, guys, let me just read a couple more of these. Watches and giggles, ceramic wouldn't make sense for the Explorer 2. It's supposed to be a cave watch. Ceramic can break on these rocks. Yeah. easy hit onto a rock and say goodbye.
Do you think that that Rolex gets in a room and they talk about? I mean, talk. I guess they should talk about everything,
Yeah.
But do you think they talk about those types of things? Like it's not true to the watch because I don't know if it was yesterday's show when I'm talking about the all gold Submariner.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need that underwater? Is it great for diving in terms of a material? Maybe it is.
I think the way when they make a full gold piece, I think they're thinking of like celebrating some kind of event. Whereas when they're making the steel version, they're just trying to like, how can we improve this? How can we make it stronger?
Right, and be true to the spirit of the watch. That makes sense.
Exactly.
100%.
Another possibility. This could be not a ceramic, but some kind of different type of alloy, something that's even stronger than steel.
But to that point about the ceramic breaking on a rock, I mean, I have 2 ceramic Submariners, and there's a lot of not that I have dove in either of them. You're talking about a barrier reef. You could easily hit your Submariner on a piece of coral.
Yeah. But when if they're making this watch for cave divers, right? Diving into the water is different than diving into the cave. I think when you're underwater, ceramic, you could hit it against the reef, but the chances are so much less likely than hitting a watch against a rock. If you're literally in the caves, you're crawling through the caves. Ooh, showcase watch is $5. Tim.
Oh shoot!
Oh, here we go.
Bottle of
the battle is on.
Yes.
The battle is on.
We have a wager.
Ooh. This is getting very interesting.
Look, I'll do a bottle of Creed Aventus. Yeah. Why not? But I bet I'm just gonna wager my bottle of Creed Aventus, not a fresh one. I don't want to buy a new one because I have a bottle of, it's like 95% full, and I have another kind of thing. So fuck it. Of course. If you want to do it, yeah. So it's gonna be I say it's steel, and you're saying that it's what's his name? What Austin said, right? You're saying it's gonna be an insert.
Yeah.
Right.
So is he getting an insert of any material? So if it's some new form of unobtainium or whatever they call it, does he win that, or is it?
Yeah, who gets that? Who gets the third option?
I get that because I said that it's possible that if they're going to do an insert, it's going to be some type of other material.
Yes. He says it's ceramic. Full stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tim,
it's ceramic against the field. Ceramic against the field.
Correct.
Yeah.
If there's one little bit of steel, Tim wins.
Okay. He says, I'll buy you a bottle of Creed if it's steel. Okay. All right. And if it's not, I'll send you my bottle. I'll send you my bottle of Creed Aventus. There we go. There's the wager. The game is on. Okay, guys, I need super chats because if I'm probably gonna lose this bet.
We better get a fund up, right?
Help
right
me
now.
out.
Hey, don't worry, Tim. If you really need to back out, just say no. It's actually it's Serachrome. It's not.
Nobody's watching. I can just delete this stream and then say, what happened? What are you talking about?
We'll just blame Austin. We'll have Austin Daniels pay for it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm gonna blame it on him. I'm gonna say, look, man, you put those crazy ideas into Showcase's head. Showcase went out, bought a Panda, sold the Speedmaster. Man, what the hell? By the way, a lot of respect. It really upset Marco that Showcase actually put his Speedmaster up for sale.
Yeah, it did.
Man.
How did it upset me?
You were like questioning like life. You were shook, Marco.
No, because I want him to admit he's a Rolex man. I want him to admit it. I want him so badly to say, listen, guys, I love Rolex more than I love Omega. I was wrong.
I'm just so happy for Showcase
I've
that
seen the light.
he's doing what he loves instead of like wasting his time with something that he didn't want.
Yeah.
Just it's so cool that he moved on. Just man, just do this is the most important thing about collecting watches. You have to collect what you love, not what people tell you you should. And really use them, and seeing those images when he mixing concrete, I can't wait for one of those. I told him I can't wait for a panda at the construction site mixing concrete, getting his arms right in there, and then taking a picture. Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be gorgeous.
He just walks over to the compressed air machine and just like
yeah. Oh.
hits it with a couple blasts of air, and then just continues about the day, right?
He's got a rinse bucket that he just puts it in, blasts it, little sandblast it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My question is, how do you clean that thing? You know what I'm saying? You can't put it underwater, guys.
Look at that.
Yeah, of course not.
Look at that.
I want to get one of those
Gorgeous.
machines though. The little micro abrasion. That's I've seen it on one of the other shows. A short video. But
Ultrasonic cleaners?
Yes. Yeah. What's your thoughts, Casey, on an ultrasonic cleaner? He's in shock.
It, actually. This one.
Oh, he has one.
Oh. No, this one.
Oh man! Look at that! Awesome! I love this guy. That is beautiful.
Wait, you clean your watch?
So what you? Yeah, what you do is you have to remove your bracelet, and you only do your ultrasonic in the bracelet. You don't put your whole watch head into it. Yep.
Oh, MJT, later, Chance, take care. I think Showcase has it. Sorry, Tim. Start packing the Creed. Oh, damn. Okay, well, here, hold on. Look, it was a great journey while I had the Creed, but
take a couple sprays. Do a couple sprays, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, could you send him like a knockoff bottle of Creed? Like
just send him the box.
Not a
just
reputable.
Send him the box. The box and papers, Tim. Just send him the box and papers.
The box.
Why can't I find it when I need it?
He wants it with box and papers.
Oh, sorry, Showcase. I lost it. I don't know where I put it.
Okay. Oh, here it is.
No.
Let me just take a couple of hits. See, I got the papers. This is the paperwork.
Spray it for the next 6 days, Tim. You want?
Maybe I'll leave the cap. I'll take just something to remember this Aventus by. Oh, it's so good. Okay. 3 hits.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna put it in like a bong or something and smoke it.
Hey. Oh, by the way, I'm also giving away. A travel size Creed Aventus. If you guys go to timwrite.com and sign up for the website, there's a button. You just click, you sign up. Once I'm at 100 subscribers, I'll do like a random drawing. So
as long as it's rigged for me, Tim, no worries.
Right. Of course. Of course it's rigged for you. So guys, let's get to 100 so I can rig the system in Marco's favor.
There you go, guys.
Showcase, Tim, I wouldn't part you with the Creed. Don't worry. No, it's cool. Look, it's in good hands. It's in good hands, and it's gonna be a really good combo because you got what's it called?
Green Irish Creed.
Yes, it's a great combo.
Because, I love Irish Creed. I have it on today.
It's a Hungabusta.
Look at that.
It's a Hungabusta meal deal.
Minty fresh Green Irish Tweed.
So nice.
Guys, I just realized I put my shirt on backwards, and I haven't noticed since like 8 a.m.
You better fix it for the main event, Marco.
Wake up.
Get it together.
Wake up.
Paul M, I'll do a deal on 30 milliliters of Creed, Tim. What's the deal?
Marco,
I
turn your
wanna know.
camera off, bro. What are you doing?
That's right. I mean, what am I paying you for? Showcase. I did indeed. I got the Daytona
There you go.
Panda today. It was a gorgeous picture. If Marco can pull up the Showcase's picture, that would be so cool.
How am I gonna pull it up, Tim?
I don't know.
I don't have it on my. Oh, I have to send it to my Facebook. Then oh no, that's long, Tim. Take me dead.
Alex
Give me
K.
a minute.
Tim, don't forget to include box and papers when you send it to Showcase. Of course, of course. Oh, and we got Mr. GMT.
Mr. GMT.
The man of the hour, the legend. And Showcase, $2. I want GMT Pepsi. Instead, let's get the GMTs.
Let's bet GMTs.
Wait, is he talking about?
That's bad.
He's trying to up the wager.
This is
Tim
like
went
this
to
is
Oxley, guys. Tim went to Oxley. Oxley.
Oh, whoa.
It's
Mean
like
instead of
Greece.
Creed Aventus?
The Creed is a couple $100.
It's
That's
after a
replaceable,
Pepsi.
Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know about a
Creed-
Pepsi.
Creed's like $250, $300. Well, I mean, it's already used, so it's maybe worth $200. I wouldn't pay more than $200 for my bottle, but wow. That's too hardcore, Showcase. I mean, I don't have that kind of money. I would love, man, if I was GS Superman, I would do this kind of wager. That would be insane. GS Superman, I'm disappointed with Showcase. Our Omega Man, I thought the new Speedy with the 3861 movement was the perfect watch. Yeah, right?
I got it
It's
pulled up
not.
for
It's
you.
not the perfect watch. Look at this. This is the perfect watch for Showcase.
You know what's the funniest part? He says that this shat all over his Speedmaster.
Oh!
Hold on.
My-
Let me read to you
Oh
his
my-
exact words. Let me get to
My
you his exact.
God.
I need to say them live on air for everybody to hear.
Oh no.
Oh,
Showcase, you better get on, man.
my God.
Oh god. This is exactly what he said, guys. Just to dig the knife in a little bit further. I'll admit this one and only time that the Daytona shits all over the Speedmaster. They ain't even in the same sport, never mind league. There, I said it, but I still have my soft spot for Speedmasters. They make me feel warm and bubbly inside. The Daytona is just, oh my god, sexy as Spike. This ain't an investment watch. This is definitely part of the collection. There you go, guys. Don't settle for those shitters.
I think
Those
the
Omega
best,
shitters.
I think the best response in Tim's WhatsApp group came from Lolex, where he responded with, "Never meet your heroes, people. They will." Only
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my God.
Darth Vader wears a Speedmaster, and Luke Skywalker wears a Rolex.
Oh my God, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Style Collector, $5. And Sean W. Marco, what did you do with the moolah from the
Right.
birthday?
So I'm waiting for MJT. He's getting me a Batgirl or Bruce Wayne, and he's selling it to me at retail price. So I mean, I can't pass that deal up. I also got a couple Bosphorus leather watch rolls that I'm going to give away on my channel. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to give this one away, also the Mirage one. Even though it's not as good, I give it away anyways.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, not much else I can give you guys, but it's just a kind of token of my appreciation if I can give back, you know?
It's very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
See,
Well
Marco's
done.
such a humble guy. He gives back to the community. Yeah, this is what it's all about. You know, if I lose the Creed, so be it. I know it's going into good hands. I mean, I cost Showcase so much money, probably. Look, I really like. Ever since I came onto the scene and he's been talking to me, he's been, selling his Omegas. He's been buying the Daytonas. He's been getting fragrances. I mean, it's the least I can do. So, Showcase, it's cool. It's cool. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm right. Maybe it is steel bezel. Either way, it doesn't matter what the end result is gonna be, because I want the new Explorer 2. I forget about the Kermit. I want the new Explorer 2. Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh, GS Superman, $10. I want the karate trophy from Marco instead. Wow.
I can send it to you if you want. Honestly, I don't really hold.
Show
an
it to us
emotion-
again. Show it to us
I
again.
don't really hold an emotional attachment to it. Look at this. See, première position is friend for first place, fuckers.
Wow.
That's right, guys.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that was the Tetris competition, right? Somebody
Right,
said that.
exactly.
Ooh,
It says Taekwondo
Mr.
on.
Two.
But anyways.
Mr.
Good
Two.
morning, guys.
Oh, hello,
Good
Mr.
morning.
T.
How's it going?
It's.
Mr.
I feel
Two.
like it's early, Marco. I'm surprised to see you up. I thought you'd be fast asleep still.
Mr. Two, I have 4 hours of sleep in me. I'm not even kidding. I went to bed at 4 a.m. and I was up at 8 this morning. can't
That
sleep,
is
man.
not good for potatoes.
I know.
You're you fiker. I could barely get up this morning, fiker.
I can't stop looking at BLNR videos. I can't stop, guys. It's addicting. I'll rewatch the same review 3 times in a row. It doesn't make any sense, guys. There's something wrong with me.
What is the ETA from MJT on that? Has he actually given you a deadline?
No, he hasn't. But listen, I'm more than willing to wait patiently, you know?
He hasn't said anything, so this could be like 6 months.
No, I don't think it'll be that long. He said in a couple of months at most. Like 2 months.
Oh, so he did. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But he said it should come around the time that Arch gets his Pepsi. So we'll get it around the same time, like end of April, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, usually those come really quick. Well, I mean, usually a GMT Master 2 takes about a month, 2 months, 3 tops. But I think since he was already on the waiting list, it should be any moment. Any moment. Mr.
Oh, no.
Mr. GMT keeps losing connection.
Oh, we got Mr. GMT. That's right. He's
got a
supposed to be
big
coming on
reveal.
for some special occasion, right?
That's right. His wife has arrived in the mail.
Mm.
Fantastic.
Straight from Russia.
Yes.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to all of the punters out there. So overnight, 105 subscribers.
What?
I think that is just fantastic, guys.
Let me
I was
really
not
plug
expecting that.
it. Mr.
Ooh la la.
What happened?
Wow.
That's what I need. I need a wow sound effect.
No, you know what you need?
That's
What you
Tim.
really need.
They should put their mouth with where their
That's
ass
exactly
is.
what I need. That's exactly what I need.
I can't. Hold on. Can you, Mr. Two? Can you copy? Can you put your YouTube into the private chat, and I'll post the link into the chat so that people can go and subscribe, because we have a lot of viewers watching, and some of them probably haven't subscribed yet.
Let me have a look. You might be asking too much. Here we go. Here we go.
Showcase watches. Fike me dead. We are at Timothy Land again. GMT in 3 months. Tim, who at the AD are you fiking to get these deals? The rest of us is 18 months minimum. Look, I think it's because, I mean, they could give me like 1 Steel Sports watch per year. But you know, they offered me the Kermit. I said I want to wait. I want the new watch that's coming, and they really like me. I love my AD, and haven't fiked anyone. But if I had to, man's gotta do what they gotta do for a Rolex, Mr. GMT.
How's everybody going? What the hell,
How's
man?
your
I didn't
new
even know.
wife?
I didn't even know that you guys were on.
Oh yes, we started early. I messaged you in the WhatsApp.
Oh,
Surpri-
don't worry. Surprise the hell out of me. Tell you right now.
Oh, actually, let me put
Surprise, surprise,
this.
mother fikers.
you next to Captain.
I was fast asleep, like Mr. T should have been, but he wasn't. He doesn't sleep apparently.
Oh.
Wake up.
I'm awake. Are you ready?
You got the
Is that-
unboxing? You gonna
For
do an unboxing
this?
for us?
I was gonna do it later on, but it's fine. I can do it now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's we can do it a couple of minutes
There's
later.
no
We
time
can
for
do it
waiting,
now.
guys.
And no
There's
time
no
for
time
waiting.
for
That's right.
a car
That's
could
right.
come crashing into our house. You know what I mean? We gotta-
Let's get the party started, Mr. GMT. Wake up! Woo! 3 seconds. 3 seconds only.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah! All right. Yeah.
Here it is, everybody.
Wow.
Has
Wow.
landed.
You didn't tell me that you got the all
man.
black. I love the all black,
What?
Mr. GMT.
Black.
All my Kermits are all black. What are you talking about?
Well, that's why they call it the Kermit, right? Because it's all
Kermit.
black.
That's right. It's all black.
He'll do a double unboxing. He'll do a double unboxing. You could do it twice. You could do it twice. Do it now, and then on your other show, whatever you guys do another one.
That will look
And-
great on a combat strap.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah.
You can put it on the gold chain.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
Ooh,
what's
ooh.
there?
Oh, here we
What
go.
is
here we
this?
go.
Oh, a
What?
crown?
A
Oh,
oh my god! Wowzers!
wow.
I know you guys. You've never seen one of those before. I know it's pretty surprising, isn't it?
They're beautiful. Yeah.
Box, it looks
They
different.
upgraded the box. Oh, actually, no, that would be back from whatever the year they did it.
Hmm.
Are we going to see the box? There we go.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh, that's beautiful little
go.
box. So cute. So cute.
Do we have a drum roll?
Look at the wood on that box.
Drum roll is ready.
Oh, we did.
Papers. Da, da, da,
Woohoo!
da. Wow.
Wow.
Your class. Mr. GMT,
Awesome.
congratulations on the
Thank you, boys.
Kermit.
Congratulations, GMT.
Wow.
Well done. Well
That's-
done.
Tell you what,
Well done.
I was just as surprised as you guys were.
Mm.
Trust me. This is. I'll tell you what, man. This is something that.
Let's see it.
I know my camera's not that good, but we'll try and
Oh
do the
my
best we
God,
can.
It looks so good on your hand.
Oh.
hang on.
man.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit further.
Can't get it to focus. God damn it.
Yeah, it's okay. Put it further back.
There you
further
go.
back.
That looks good.
Oh, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see that bezel. There we go.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
Beautiful.
That's.
Hey, Becky
Really
wants to just come in and say something. So, Marco, don't get jealous. But Becky, do you have something to say?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, man.
God.
Congrats,
Yeah,
Mr. GMT.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
Wow. Beautiful.
Wow.
Let me
Beautiful.
tell you a few things about
Beautiful.
this watch.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys. I really appreciate
$2.79.
it.
Congratulations, Mr. GMT.
I'll tell you what. For me,
Wow.
this is a pretty big purchase. It's
Legend.
I'm punching above my pay grade at the moment, but I thought it was worth it. I found the perfect time to get it, so here it is today. Thanks to Mr. T, because I had a bit of a chat to him behind the scenes, and he put me onto it. Like I knew that they always pop up every now and then, but he actually said, "Did you see this?" And I said, "No," and I went on and had a look, and I saw it. I tell you what, this thing is crisp. We're talking about crisp, like it just came out of the factory, man. It was just unbelievable. I could not believe how good it is.
You've got a
There's a
real
few reasons.
investment piece there, I think.
It's gotta
Yeah.
hurt. Gotta hurt. That's right, guys.
It definitely hurt.
Fuck.
But,
Tell me about it, man. I get you, man. When those funds leave the account,
Oof.
that hurts, man. That hurts. Oof.
But I tell you what, it's probably one of the best feelings and excitement that I've had and I buy a lot of statues and stuff, so I do have the feeling there. But for this, it was like, it's history, as in this has got all the history of everything in one package. As in, what I'm trying to say is, it's two worlds in one, where you've got the old and the new combined into one for an anniversary. If you understand, let me explain. So what it's got the new dial with the new hands, the new markers. It's got the old case with the bezel, which is green for the first time, and it's an anniversary edition. So all these factors, which you can't find in any other Submariner, doesn't matter what Submariner you get, you cannot find what this has got to offer. That's another reason, and I think that, I know you shouldn't buy watches for investment purposes, but I personally think that this, when I'm an old man, maybe it'll be worth quite a substantial amount of money because of those factors. Because there's no other watch out there that Rolex has made which has got two of both things, especially Submariners. There's nothing like it that's actually done both in one hit. Do you know what I mean? So in that fact alone, I believe that in the future it'll probably, go through the roof. And now you're not going to find, now that I said that, you're not going to find any Kermits anywhere, right? They're going to get cleaned out.
They're disappearing. Like they're getting impossible to get. Impossible.
Very
in minty condition.
Sure.
And you're right. That 50 years. That's such an important date to celebrate. It's like 50 and then it's 100. Yeah, they have the Hulk for 60, but 60 it's like it's not the same. And then 70,
there's
nothing like these big.
I looked into the history of because that's what I do. I'm pretty anal like that. So when I look into things, I find out everything I need to know before I actually go ahead and pull the trigger. So what I'm saying is, I go, because he had a Hulk on there as well. So I could have purchased the Hulk, which is, I understand the Hulk is nowhere, like, it's not least better than this watch. I'm not saying that. I'm not putting the Hulk
You
down
can still get the Hulk.
all.
I mean, Hulks, they're not.
I'm not saying that.
Like,
but
they're
what I'm trying to say is,
Hey, just be careful because Stephen and I are Hulk
no, that's
holders.
what I mean. No,
Look,
I love the Hulk. I love the Hulk. I love the dial. I love the bezel. I love everything. But this, for me, especially because I like the vintage too.
Yeah.
And the Hulk I read into wasn't actually released for an anniversary. It was just a continuation of the anniversary. Do you understand?
Oh.
As in after this, it actually wasn't. It didn't come out saying that this is a 60th anniversary watch or this is a 70th anniversary watch, where the Kermit was actually brought out for that reason. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But not taking anything away from the Hulk or the Kermit or anything like that, because they're all beautiful watches. Whoever's got them, I am envious of them because I would love to be able to have those as well. Yeah. But the reason what really attracted me to get this one was these were the facts, and these were what I looked into, and this is what I loved about it. So Casey
Submariner is a very special piece in the Rolex range. It's their most important piece.
I believe it's up to the individual, I suppose, but I believe it's, if you talk about to the normal public, the vast majority of people, when they think of Rolex, they think of Submariner.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And GS Superman, $10.
Yes. Beautiful.
Wow, Mr. GMT and Showcase with the new timepieces today. Congratulations.
Did Showcase get a watch?
Showcase got a Panda.
What?
Yeah, he's completely nuts. And you have to go back and because Marco read what Showcase said upon getting the Panda. And it's just you have to rewatch the show from the beginning, because the thing is just, it broke a lot of hearts. A lot of hearts have been broken today. Showcase.
What happened? What happened? Like,
what happened to Showcase?
Speedmaster.
Well, a week ago he retired from watch collecting.
Yeah. And now he bought a Panda.
And
and that's not it. And he sold the Speedmaster.
Yeah.
It's on sale. Yeah.
It's on sale. I haven't sold it yet.
It's on sale. Yeah.
Congratulations, Showcase. That is amazing. I've just had a quick look in the WhatsApp group to see the photos Oh my gosh, that is awesome!
Jesus.
Huge congratulations.
Let's have a
Looking
look.
forward
I'm
to all
gonna
the
get that.
videos too.
Oh yeah. Man, I should have been making those panda videos. Now there's gonna be too much competition. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Benjamin Robinson. There was a man from Nantucket who farted and filled up the bucket. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Steven. Congratulations, Mr. GMT. Wear it in good health.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
$5.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means
The
a lot
sub brothers.
that you actually well, you don't have to prove, but it's nice that you do. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but it's nice to get these nice, compliments and stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
So, Mr. GMT, I reckon that you should take it out and do some beautiful video shots so we can see some HD quality, and maybe Tim can share it on his channel. I'd love to see like the bezel in the sun, because my understanding, it has a kind of a metallic finish
It does.
to the bezel.
It does.
That's
it really
just,
does.
And I mean, how can that compare to the ceramic? I mean, in my opinion, the ceramic looks a little bit dull. And for me, it's the dial on the Hulk that really blings and pops.
That blends, yes, you're right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's what I
100%.
because they reckon the dial is like a sunburst finish, like it really
Gorgeous
does.
dial.
I heard that the first Hulks that came out go between black and green. Is that true?
Depends what light you're in. So, for example, mine, I wanted it to be one of the first cabs off the ranks. So mine's I think it's a November 2010. So it's one of the early ones. It definitely looks black when you're inside, and especially if it's not a really brightly lit room. It actually does appear like a new Kermit. And it's not until you get into a well-lit room, or especially direct sun, that's when the sunburst really just explodes on the dial. But like I said, the ceramic definitely has like a dull appearance to it. It's definitely not a vibrant green. And I think, Stephen, you mentioned it a couple of days ago. You felt that the contrast between the two was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It's a different tone. It's a lighter shade, or just a different shade of green. I mean, the dial, to your point, Mr. Two, the dial pops. The dial has that sunburst effect. Mine is a 2020 iteration, so I guess right before it was discontinued. And it's as green as you can get. Whereas with the Kermit, and I guess now the Kermit, you have the contrast of the green and the black dial, which I think just pops. Like the bezel just pops off that watch, and I think it's a darker shade. And I'd love to see it, close up.
But maybe,
bezel.
I'm thinking now that you guys are saying that, maybe that was the whole reason, and maybe they wanted the dial to pop and not so much the bezel. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think.
Hey,
I mean, I'm
before
sure.
that-
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Before that, Tim, you got a super chat?
Yeah, 1 second. Kermit Frog, how long before we see pictures of Panda covered in cement? It's not long. It's not long. Showcase is gonna do it for us. He's gonna really do it for us. He is a really brave guy. If he doesn't do it, I'll do it.
What is cement?
Well, I don't know if I can find cement.
Are you sorry, cement, man? Are you crazy or what? What is wrong with you? Are you, as Marco says, are you out of your mind?
Do it, Tim.
That's
Do it. Mr. Two is on your shoulder. Do
We'll
it.
be
Concrete.
I'll be
Wet
raffling
concrete. Actually, let the watch sit in the concrete. Do it, Tim.
Stephen, you got to use your pocket watch and hypnotize him.
By the way, guys, check out Mr. Two's YouTube channel. I posted the link in the chat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
I'll be there too, and KC will be there as well. and we'll be doing it for all the Aussies and stuff. So yeah, whoever's in our time zone, sort of thing, like at night time and stuff, all Asia and stuff. So we'll be catering for all those punters. So it'll
So
be
if
great.
you refresh that page,
and
Tim,
click
we should see that subscriber
all.
count go up again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see.
So we're on 105,
Woo,
109.
109.
This is just amazing, guys. It
Very
is
nice.
awesome. And a big thanks to KC who joined me late last night for a test run of this live streaming. It is
Did
active.
you go on last night? Did you go on last night?
The message in your WhatsApp from Mr. 2
I
gave
saw
you a
it,
link.
but I didn't. I was asleep. I was gone.
See, that's what I like about Mr. GMT. He saw it, but he was asleep. I love that.
See, I can multitask. You guys don't understand what sort of person I really am.
He dreamed it.
No, I woke up at 3:00 in the morning, went to the toilet, and I saw it. Not while I was in the toilet, but I saw it.
Thank you for that
and
detail.
It was a bit too late.
Yeah, no, it was late. But big thanks to Casey and Tony Nico who jumped on, and we gave it a bit of a test run, so everything is operational. But like I said, guys, this is it's not a monetized venture that we're going for. It's more to accommodate for the Aussie Pacific time zone, where people like myself, KC, Mr. GMT, Tony Nico, and others can come along and join a live show in our evening and just relax, enjoy the content.
Exactly.
And
Like the show
some
goes on
of my
24/7.
Some of my crazy stuff will come on there too. I'll have some surprises. Don't worry about that.
Fantastic.
And then we're going to organize a spelunking trip based upon watching this video of spelunking. Watch the spelunker. Look at that guy.
What is spelunking?
Tim explains spelunking.
Caving.
Spelunking, it's climbing up, in the caves. Cave diving.
Yeah, caving.
It's
See
like,
what the guy is doing? Watch this. Ready? Wait for it. 1, 2. What happened?
oh, actually, I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to brighten up this image to see
out of
if you can see
curiosity,
what kind of GMT hand is going to be here.
That's hilarious that you thought of that, Tim, because when that first launched, that's exactly what I did in Photoshop to try to see if I could get some more detail. It's difficult, but
Yeah.
it looks like a ceramic bezel, right? Or
Yeah.
have we not concluded that?
It looked actually. So what we think it might have a ceramic insert. It's not going to be like a Daytona style because I don't know. Let me show you.
So what we've all come to the conclusion we think it's going to be ceramic bezel, yeah?
No.
There's still a debate. You missed the first part of the show. There's
Because I was asleep. I was asleep when
I'll get you up to speed. There's a bottle of Creed Aventus on the line here.
Okay.
On one side we have Tim, because initially we were thinking the bezel was going to remain, in steel, and then we heard from Showcase, who is taking the opposite side of the bet, and so we're going to settle it once and for all with a bottle of used Creed.
Yes.
And we hope that Tim wins, but we're not sure.
Yeah, we're just hoping that I win. I'm hoping that I win. Okay, I can't do it on this one, but I don't know why.
When I took the image of it on its side and I blew it up in Photoshop and increased the brightness and all that stuff, I still couldn't conclude with 100% accuracy if it was a ceramic or steel. Because if you look at the shades on the steel casing, it matched perfectly the shades on the bezel. And that's why I was kind of concluding, okay, maybe it is steel. But on some other angles near the top, it almost looked like a solid black. But Rolex know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
There is no way they would release an image that could be edited, enhanced to give it away.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean they know exactly what they're doing. Everything like they
How,
know that
how
people will
many,
do a
just
Photoshop
to
and
let the
try to
punters, I
see
know
it.
all the punters,
Yeah.
just to let all the punters know, just out of curiosity, just so they know as well. How many days
Yeah.
left?
I
How
mean,
many
see
days?
here, it looks like it's because it's black. It almost kind of looks like it might be a green hand, just because of how dark it is. 'Cause if it was an orange hand, I think it would have been much lighter in the when it's enhanced. Look, because when
Mm.
I
But what about if you've got a couple of different colors?
I'm
Has
actually
anyone thought
hoping
of
that the
that?
polar will be dropped. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just my hope. I'm thinking maybe they'll drop the white one and then they'll release it later.
But those indices kind of look like they're
The bigger.
but are they surrounded in like a darker,
Oh,
like
dude,
is it
check
black?
this
You know what
out.
I'm saying?
Look at this. Look what we can confirm here. You see these hands? This is a polar dial. Because they're not covered with black paint, right? Because if this was, you can see that.
Oh, you're onto it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see. No, wait, no. This. Oh no, this is either black or. But look, so my polar dial has hands that are completely covered in paint, and the black dial has hands that are partially covered in paint. But this version, they're not covered at all. So this could be a black dial, but the hands are no longer floating. You know how they say on the black dial that hands are floating.
Yeah.
Let me just bring up
What
side by
about if
side.
what about if this is just a concept photo and it's not
Oh
the
yeah, of
actual
course.
proper
It's
proper watch? Do you know what I mean?
yeah. It
They're
could be
just
they're
giving us
just
the
messing
concept of
with
the
us.
photo. Yeah, messing with us, and then they'll reveal the proper watch when
Yeah.
in due course.
Yeah. Let
That's
me
what I
just
believe it is.
yeah. Let me just bring it up here. So this is the polar one. You see, it's fully covered in paint. But you can see here that these are not covered in paint at all. These hands. Let me just zoom in. You see that? You can see there's no paint on these hands. Okay. Let's
But if
look
you
at
if you go to the actual like where the indices are, like the loom pips,
yeah.
they look like they're black when you lighten up that image.
The indices look like they're black.
They
Oh,
don't
you
look
mean
like
the
they're
surrounding? The
yes.
outer?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They,
We're
they
gonna take
look
a
kind
look
of
at that.
dark as you lighten it up. So
Hmm.
I don't know if that's just dark compared to the glowing contrast of the
Okay.
superluminova, or if that's
We're gonna let's see. Okay. Uh, no, I just think. Hold on. Let's see. Let me take this off. No. They just look. They look like they're just steel to me
okay.
because there's not much material surrounding them. There's not much material.
Okay.
Look. Yeah, I mean they're black because there's no light. But look at this uh Black Dial Explorer. You see the paint on the hands. It would have showed up on here, and actually you can tell that the hands on the Explorer 2 Black Dial, this luminescent, it doesn't go all the way to the edge. You see it on the current version. There's a little droplet
A
of it.
little bit,
Yeah,
just a touch.
you see that? It's just a tiny square over here. These hands also look much bigger and chunkier. This almost feels like a super maxi, like what they did with the Yachtmaster white gold Yachtmaster.
But
Ooh, showcase €2 black dial discontinued. Guess which I invested in? The black dial. It's possible that this could be a white dial. You know, because when there's no light, the white looks like black, and oh man, it's so hard to say.
But the thing is, the second hand doesn't look like a painted black second hand.
The
I
second
was
hand,
just going to mention that, Birmingham.
Yes.
So if you have a look at your enhanced new image,
yes,
the contrast of, look, they're the same. Look,
Yeah.
there is no difference in
no
shade.
paint,
However, the second hand will be steel, won't it?
Yep.
yes, fully steel.
So why would the hands not all be steel?
Yep.
No,
Look,
but
those
because they're
shades
not
are the
still on
same.
here. They're not still on the current
It,
iteration.
but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's not going to be on this generation.
I'd be shocked if they didn't do a different color. Are you suggesting that they're going to keep the GMT hand the same color in steel?
No,
Well,
no,
I'm just wondering
No, no,
what
no,
they
no,
are
no, no.
because in the enhanced photo there, the seconds hand
Yep.
is the exact same shade as the hour and minute hands. So I think these almost look the same. The seconds
They're all-
hand doesn't look different to the hour and minute hand.
Yeah, they all look like they're steel hands.
But if it was a polar, they're usually going to have the black handset. Is what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
I'm sorry, I missed the super chat. Showcase. The wager is if there's any ceramic, right? A bottle of Great Aventus on the way to me. If
Okay.
the steel, then I'll send Tim money to buy a bottle of Creed in New York City. YouTube fan. Ooh, okay.
By the way,
All right.
James, congratulations, brother. If you're in the chat, congratulations, my man. Really happy for you.
Congratulations on the panda. It's actually
Yes, beautiful.
I would send him
Yeah,
the bottle of Creed just for buying the panda because Drew said that Creed Aventus smells like the panda. He said like that's the fragrance that describes the panda.
Mr. T, we should try and get that.
the weed.
Mr. T, we should try and get James showcase onto the show and show us his panda.
Can I
That's
have
one
what
of
you're
the-
having?
Yeah, that's one of the cool things is with our stream, I think it should probably be about midday in the UK. So it could be possible to have some Brits on the YouTubes on the weekend, of course, not during the week. Yeah, but hey, I'll just take a bit of a detour, Mr. GMT, with your Kermit. I guess we won't shout out where it came from, but what was your buying experience like? Did you buy it privately? Did you buy it from a dealer? And what's in the box?
Okay. What's in my box? Okay, the box will start with
The
box.
box.
All right. The box. Okay.
Let's be clear.
Okay. Oh, you have to be clear with me. I can go a bit crazy here. With the box, it came with everything except it didn't have the rehab, the cover for the bezel. That's the only thing it didn't have. It had everything on spot, and it also was serviced in 2017. So it's been serviced. It's got everything it needs except the actual cover for the bezel. That's the only thing that's missing.
So it was serviced by Rolex or an independent?
Rolex. It had a Rolex card.
Very
It
nice.
was actually Rolex. Yeah. I purchased it from a dealer. He gave me a great price. And I'm more than happy to reveal who the dealer is because he's been really good to me in the past and the way he's actually treated me with all my watches, and he's got really high quality, and I'm really happy with what he's got. I think Mr. Two's actually dealt with him. Oh no, actually he didn't deal with him, but he was going to. But yeah, so it's called Luxuria Watches. He's a awesome man. So just if anyone's in Australia that's watching this at the moment, hit him up. He's got some nice watches, man, and he does some good deals. But you gotta remember with him, he'll lowball you, but you gotta play his game. So don't fall into his trap. Fight for it. Try and get the best deal you can out of it because he'll try. But that's just the nature of the game. It's just the way it is. You gotta really put yourself out there and just push it, and you'll get what you want at the end. And
So you've dealt with him before?
Yes.
Yes, quite a few times.
Fantastic.
And I'm very happy with him.
So look, I actually have dealt with the owner of Luxuria. So that's LUXURIA, luxuriawatches.com.au. He usually has a really good variety of watches, especially Rolex. And I think they're quite fair prices. So overall, you're very happy. You bought it interstate, so it was delivered to you, safe and sound, obviously.
It was delivered mine because I didn't have the same courier as him. It took my stuff to get to him 3 days. He said that he got picked up from his shop at 1:45, I think, and I received it the next day at 3:00. And that's pretty remarkable considering Darwin doesn't get things that quick. So where I'm from, it's very rare to find actually get stuff. But every time he sent me a watch, every time that's happened. So he must have some good contacts or he's got some good deals going. I don't know what it is, but it's overnight and just even when I purchase stuff from, because you know those guys use nice Click Superman. Even when I purchase stuff from Pop Culture is another place in I think it's in Melbourne. I don't know. Geelong's in Melbourne, yeah.
Geelong is just south of Melbourne. Yep.
Yes. So yeah, theirs is overnight as well, but it never comes overnight. It takes like 3-4 days. But they've got the same sort of thing. So I don't know what it is about his freight and stuff. So you guys, if you're anywhere in Australia who's got concerns about freight and stuff to get things to you, this guy's unreal. He's really, I highly recommend him for that reason alone.
If I could translate what you said for the American English speaking audience, I'm going to summarize it I'm going to summarize it. May I?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for God. I'd love to hear
hold on. Let me just catch this super chat. Van Lux, aren't all Rolex hands white gold or yellow gold to prevent tarnishing? That's exactly right. All the hands and all the indices are white gold. That's to as you said, that makes sure that they don't rust over time.
Okay.
Thank you.
So continuing on, just to when you work, the message is when you're working with any dealer of watches, haggle like a bitch. Boom.
And I did, man.
Well done. Done.
I've had a look at other watches and other dealers and stuff like this, and the watches that are going, the same watch is going for maybe $3,000 more, $2,000 more. You know, I've never seen a price.
Great job.
Yeah, for this price, like.
I have all the confidence that you did.
Oh yeah. Well, because I think it made it a little bit easier for me because I've had a relationship with the dealer. If you know, like these guys know, if you've got a good relationship with the dealer, he might be bend over a little bit more for you and give you a better deal. So I think that helps as well. So if you guys get there and you want to deal with him, just keep dealing with him. And because I'm a bit of a stalker when it comes to dealers. I use dealers in Australia. So just beware if there's any dealers out there listening at the moment. I'm not definitely stalking you guys, and not at your house, just your website. So I look at all different stuff, but he's the first person that I always go to before I go anywhere else because he's always got the cheapest price out of anybody. Like I've seen same watches in other sites, and he's always the cheapest. So if you guys out there, check him out because you'll be surprised how cheap his stuff really is. You know, and if he could hear this right now, he'll be probably trying to get me another watch so I can give him another discount, which would be great.
Keep going, Mr. GMT. You're doing really well. We got Matt. We got Matt in the punter stand there, who has purchased from Luxuria and had an awesome experience with him. That's great. And look, that's what we kind of expect from him. I always jump on the website just to have a nosy, what's going around to get a feel.
He's got a beautiful website too. He's got a beautiful website, yeah. So yeah, do it, man. Go for it, guys. But I'm not sure if he ships overseas. I don't know. I've never spoken to him about that. So never know. If you can ask him. If he's found anything's cheap enough and he's wanted to send overseas. Because I bought my very first Rolex. When I bought my very first Rolex, which was nerve-wracking, I bought the Tenograph. And I got it sent from Texas. And mate, by the time it got here, I was a wreck. By the time it got here, I wasn't sure what state it was going to be, if I was going to get it. It was nerve-wracking. But sure enough,
how did you end up buying from Texas?
Yeah,
that was about 12, not longer, probably 15 years ago. It was my first Rolex I ever bought, and I had no idea what I was doing. That's the honest truth. And I didn't want to buy a Submariner because Submariners were very copied. They were very, I wasn't sure what I was going to get. I wasn't sure I wasn't experienced enough. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, the Tenograph hasn't been copied that much. So I'll go for that. So I went for that reason, mainly for that reason, because I always wanted a Submariner, but I wasn't sure what I was going to get. Because I wasn't experienced. I didn't want to pull the trigger on something like that in case I get a fake one. So yeah, I ended up doing that. But I tell you what, getting it from overseas was pretty nerve-wracking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that myself, because sometimes the international prices aren't too far off the local prices. But how much of a cheapskate do I want to be? Do I want to save $1,000, maybe $1,500, maybe even $2,000? However, have the risk of never actually seeing the watch in person. You're fully dependent on how the seller has described it. And unfortunately, the world is full of unscrupulous human beings who sometimes forget to put in, there's like a 2 centimeter gouge with metal missing from the underside of the watch. Or do you just pay the extra, have something local that you can go and eyeball yourself, and you're dealing with a dealer or someone local where you can have some sort of recourse if something goes wrong?
Let me explain something to you as well. I did not at that time, because I was like a new getting into used watches, and I don't think Archie was on. I don't think Archie was doing videos at the time. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Anyway, I didn't know that there was dealers in Australia like that. See, so I had no idea. I was very new, even to the net. I wasn't extremely didn't know how to get around and have a look and stuff like I am now. So when I went on eBay, and I found that this guy was in America, in Texas, and I purchased it from there. But if I knew what I know now, things would have been completely different. Yeah, I would have had a completely different watch. But these were the reasons why I purchased the watch back then. But it was nerve-wracking. It was definitely nerve-wracking to get it. My wife thought I was nuts.
Yeah, it's all experience.
And I purchased back then it was $4,000 Australian back then. About 15
for the
years
turnograph.
ago. Yeah.
And what happened to that turnograph?
I traded it in for a 2-line Submariner, but it didn't have box and papers.
Okay.
This is when I started dealing with dealers in Australia. So I ended up trading that in for that, and I paid a little bit more money. I paid a little bit of money, not much, to do the transfer sort of thing. But because the turnographs were a lot further down in price, I think I got $2,000 more than I paid for it. So that's what they offered me. So that was pretty good. I was happy with that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the dealings after that. That's when I started. After that is when I started dealing with actual dealers in Australia to actually, purchase and then I started getting more experience and figuring out where I could go, who's good, who isn't. I was talking yesterday. There's another dealer he's phenomenal. Like as in the way he presents when you receive your package, it's like you received it from Rolex themselves, for example. That's all from the dealer. Any dealer, actually, if not even better than a dealer. Is Watch Trader. Have you seen Watch Trader, Mr. Two?
No.
Yeah, have a look at he's phenomenal, man. He goes above and beyond anybody I've dealt with. And I've dealt with a lot of different. I've dealt with Watch Time. I think it was Watch Time. I think there's another guy that I've dealt with.
Can you share his website or his social media on the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll find it and I'll put on the WhatsApp. So if any punters in Australia want to check him out as well, they can. He's a little bit more pricey, but when you get something from him, it's like getting it better than from the actual. You get like an embossed card with your name on it, actually embossed. Everything. Like he must have like a machine or something to do it because
he's doing it professionally.
He's phenomenal. Yeah, professional, man. Like I've never experienced it. Every other dealer that I've dealt with. And not taking anything away from Luxuria because he's wonderful too.
Yeah.
But they only give you a receipt and then that's the end of that. You don't get anything above and beyond that. But this guy goes above and beyond and gives you an extra service. So
Kermit Frog says that's why Tim likes Polar because it's baked. Because Marcus said all Rolex indices are white gold. Explorer II Polar is white gold covered in baked enamel. Maybe I'm gonna get baked later, but man, I need to pump out those Tag Heuer videos. Matt Porter, Mr. Two, have you ever dealt with watch exchange in Bondi Junction?
I've heard of
Um,
him.
it's definitely the American way to pronounce
Bondi.
that. So that's pronounced Bondi.
Bondi.
So
Yeah, Bondi.
all the Americans come over to one of our most famous beaches, and they always ask to go to Bondi, and everyone thinks, "Where the hell is that?" So yeah, but not too far away from Bondi Beach is Bondi Junction, which is a very large shopping center. I don't know if you guys have them, but like a Westfields, a huge multi-tenant shopping center. Now there is a place in there called Watch Exchange. Disclaimer: I don't know what I'm talking about. I could be making all of this stuff up. Don't trust a word that I say. I believe, was that the one that was raided 2 years ago due to money laundering?
Oh, jeez.
So they took a lot of watches.
Let's say that disclaimer one more time for the.
Oh, definitely. I don't think I could have made it any clearer. But just again, I have no clue what I'm talking about. I didn't get much sleep. Marco was chatting on the WhatsApp groups all night, and yeah, he just destroyed my thinking. So I've made all of this up. But I think I may have remembered that it was raided and shut down by the police due to money laundering because they had a lot of watches on consignment from the underworld, and they were using it to launder funds through that business. It's since reopened. I'm assuming it's fine. However, personally, the stuff that I have seen on their website, it's very expensive. Even in the watch industry, it just seems very, very expensive.
As a professional stalker, I agree with you, Mr. Two, because I've stalked it.
Just folks should do your due diligence on all dealers because you're buying the dealer. You're buying the seller, you're buying the dealer. So be careful out
when
there.
When it comes to used watches.
Correct. Yes.
You're definitely buying the buyer and the seller and the dealer.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I want people to know that. I want them to have that information, in hand, because a lot of people were like ourselves where we started off and we had no idea. We had no information. No one knew about this sort of stuff, and for people in Australia, because the community might not be as big, but surprisingly, it might be. We don't know yet. We're going to find out as we do the show in Australia. It's nice to have that in hand to actually go out there and have a look for yourself and find out what it's got, because all this information makes a big difference. It makes a massive difference on people,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they'll be grateful for it.
NG, thoughts if the Sea Dweller 43 50th is as special as the Kermit 50th? Actually, I have a viewer who is trying to buy Sea Dweller 43 50th anniversary from the AD as his first watch. It's not easy. But I think it's one of those watches. They're kind of they're
let me go. I'm not going to say it's less special, because there's no way it's less special.
Yeah. No, it's less wearable. That's why there's less customers for it.
Right.
It's not only that. It's the Submariner, actually, like we said before. It's when you think of Rolex, you think of Submariner.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what is going to catapult the Kermit to greater heights.
Yeah.
Because of the fact is that it's got that presentation of
icon.
Icon status.
Yeah.
So in saying that, it's not less special. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put the.
Right.
It's just these are the facts. This is just how it is.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. I could be wrong. I'm not saying the way I think. Don't go on what I'm saying, because everyone's got their own opinion. And especially me, I'm a complete dumb shit. So you don't have to listen to what I say.
The Sea Dweller 43 50th anniversary, they haven't done so much, to make it so unique as compared to what they did with the Kermit. There's no, they haven't done a green Sea Dweller. They just did a Sea Dweller, and it was they reimagined it. So there's no like, it's not like there's no special edition. It's just they kind of right there.
And
There is no
that's
two
another thing
versions.
where
There's just 50. They redid it for the
I
50
don't,
years.
I'm not sure what they've actually done to the Sea Dweller to
Yeah.
make it different. But as I was saying prior, as in they've emerged two iterations into one watch. So they've got, like I said, they've got the new dial with the old bezel, the old body frame and stuff like that. Which actually I have the 95 version of this watch of the Submariner, and the actual clasp and everything is thinner. If you know what I mean. This is a lot thicker. The actual clasp itself.
No,
So
I think
he's
he's talking about this one right here. This
Okay,
is
yeah. Let's see
right?
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here. So it's the red line Sea Dweller. This is the 50th, right? They redid it because they added the Cyclops for the 50th. Before that, it was without a Cyclops. Very similar to the Deep Sea. Yeah. No. I mean, it's in a way, is it less special? I mean, the way they celebrated the 50th anniversary is kind of less special, but the Sea Dweller is there kind of. It's not as. It's not their like the piece that they're pushing. That they're advertising so much. The Sea Dweller is. It's more for the people who are in the know for the Rolex, because like a lot of people know most people don't even know that a Sea Dweller and a Submariner, they're different watches, right? That's most people don't know what a Sea Dweller is. They don't know what the Submariner is, but once they know what a Submariner is, they think the Sea Dweller is a Submariner because they look almost identical. It's only once you start, going deep into, like, to us, it seems like this knowledge is so basic, but to most people, it's not so basic. I think Sea Dweller, it's an incredible piece, and I think it's one of those watches that are still possible to get from an AD and to build a relationship upon, because they're not trading over retail that crazily. It's not they go about $2,000 to $3,000 over retail. So, and if a guy were to buy this piece and then get something else in addition to this watch later, I think it's a great starting watch. Very, very chunky, very imposing.
What's the retail price, Tim? You just had it on for the two-tone Sea Dweller.
Two-tone Sea Dweller. So
yes.
Two-tone Sea Dweller, I think it's like almost 17,000.
Yeah, I thought it was 17.
12. Yep, there you go. It's 16,600.
I got to tell you, if I'm going to go Sea Dweller, comparing the two, this is, because it's such a thick, heavy, kind of big, manly watch for people who want a big watch.
Yeah,
I think that two-tone really pops on that watch. I think it really does.
It's it's like the 50th. The reason the guy wants to get a 50th anniversary, he has there's a reason he wants a watch that celebrates 50. So that date is really important to him. So I told him, this is a great alternative, but this is not a 50th anniversary watch. The new Explorer II is going to be also a 50th anniversary, but it's not. That's going to be impossible to get. His best chance, something from AD that's 50th anniversary, that would be the Sea Dweller 43. Yeah, he was offered actually Explorer 2, the old version, but because of the 50, he wants a 50th.
Why don't we go through the panel and ask everyone's opinion on what they think is the Submariner 50th and the Sea Dweller?
Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? Right? What are your thoughts on the Sea Dweller 43? Is it too thick? Is it too chunky? Is it too expensive?
My chicken wrist. My chicken wrist won't be able to handle it. It's definitely oversized for me. Sub is the sort of like at the limit, and my Explorer 2. This will be too huge for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually,
So
I told him.
what I was trying to say is, do you guys think it'll be as special in the future because it's got the red line text and stuff as let's say the Kermit, for example, its 50th anniversary? Do you think that, or do you think maybe yes, no? What do you think?
No. No.
Not
Period.
at the
Because
level of the
because
sub, definitely. Yeah.
the Kermit 50th anniversary was celebrated so much, and it still is. If you go on YouTube and search, the Kermit 50th anniversary, just think about how many videos were dedicated to that specific watch. And I don't think you don't have the same buzz for the 50th. Now, collectible in the future, it's tough to say, but for me personally, if I was going for a collectible,
Yeah,
I would go for the James Cameron Deep Sea. I would
Mm.
never wear it, but that's the one I would think would be collectible.
Yeah.
And which one I prefer personally is the two-tone, but I think I have recency bias because I have a two-tone.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of this, but bigger.
Yeah. RRR
Yeah.
says I daily a JC maybe what is the JC?
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Ooh,
James
James
Cameron.
Cameron. Oh, it's RRR. Of course, it's our friend RRR. What's his Splinter?
Triple R.
Yeah, the Splinter. And he says that Deep Sea, he gets used to it. It never gets old. Yeah, I said the same thing to the guy because he has the same wrists as mine, 6.5 inches. Now, when I wear Explorer II, it feels perfect. So I said, this watch, it's going to wear just a little bit too big, but I feel like it's nothing that you can't get used to. If RRR can pull off a Deep Sea, then you can probably wear. And this watch could be like a one and done. Like think about it, a Sea Dweller
Yep.
43. That's you never sell that, and because he wants to celebrate, not celebrate, but commemorate an event, then he should never get rid of it. Like this is like he gets this. This is his everyday. You never replace it. Is it a little bit too big for every day? Sure, it's a little bit too big, but hey, it's
Not
not.
give a bigger wrist.
Yeah, it's not impossible. I think it's not an impossible watch to wear. Angie, if they discontinue the red line, I think Sea Dweller 43 may be a special in the future. That's right. It's possible that this year the James Cameron might disappear.
That's
and the
true.
Sea Dweller, yeah, I think it was the red line. The red line that was and the Cyclops, right? I think the
Yeah.
previous version didn't have the Cyclops and it had just white.
Yeah, Paul Thorpe talks about discontinuing the Sea Dweller as a possibility, and I believe he collects. I know he owns. I think he owns a Deep Sea, a James Cameron, but I believe he's collecting Sea Dwellers because of the tapered bracelet, and the head is large, and the bracelet tapers so narrow that he thinks that might make it collectible.
Wow.
So who am I to argue with that with someone who has dealt in Rolex for his entire career? But in terms of the James Cameron, I mean, you have a tie-in with the Titanic, which at the time was and still may be one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
No, it's not
there's
anymore.
that.
I think it's the fourth highest or third highest.
At the time,
highest
but it's an iconic movie.
At the time, it was.
Oh, at the time, it was. At the time, yeah.
I'm the elder statesman of the panel, so.
Well, you're not familiar with Harry Potter.
A little bit.
Probably
A little bit.
the GMT is still at 40 millimeters and thinner than the 40 millimeter Submariner. Is a perfect size watch. The profile of the Sub and GMT makes it look big.
Oh,
Only
think
3
it's actually
seconds.
the proportion between the dial to the bezel. So I think actually, I might be wrong. I'm just guessing here. But the dial to me looks like it's the same dial size as the Submariner. It's just the bezel that's much thicker. Like
I like the James Cameron front
would it?
on. I love the dial. I love the gradient of the blue. I love the green
Yeah.
text.
Ooh.
I love it front on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it side on in the
Mm.
profile lifting off the wrist. I mean, that's not going to fit under a cuff. You're not
No.
going to wear that in a job where you have a collared shirt or something. It's just
No, no.
gigantic.
No.
That's a
Massive.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Massive.
but the technology in that watch, what's
It's
the
insane.
depth rating is absolutely absurd.
Is it-
Look at that. 3,900 meters. And that's
Yeah.
and that's been tested for deeper than that.
Yeah, man.
It's insane. And the Sea Dweller too,
Yeah.
though. The Sea Dweller,
Sea Dweller is a
pretty
third of
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Think about
they're
that.
insane. Let me show you guys. I just discovered something. Check this out. So if you look here at the loom, right? This actually shows how much more loom there's gonna be on the new Explorer 2. You see it? There was just that little dot, whereas now the loom goes all the way to the end. I don't know. Can you see that? You see it? Boom.
Yeah.
Let me zoom it in even more. Can I zoom it in? Oh, I can zoom it in. Oh, no, but it's like messes with the. Okay, here we go. You see that? Bam.
Yeah. Just next to the Mercedes
Yeah.
logo.
The Mercedes, and actually, yeah, you see it?
Yep. Yeah.
tiny
Little bit of loom. Yep.
Yeah. Whereas here it goes
Interesting.
all the way to the edge, and same thing on the minute hand. Minute hand goes all the way to the to the edge of the pin, whereas on this one there's some black paint.
That also could be on the angle that we're looking at. It
No,
might
no,
look
no,
different.
no. It's not the angle. It's not the angle.
It's not the-
No, because
We may have another bottle of Creed
look,
battle
you see
going on.
here. Look, I'm
But
see,
what
there's
if
no
we're looking
more-
at a white dial? So what if this is just a white dial that we're
no,
looking
no.
at?
But on the white dial, the minute and the seconds hand, they're fully painted black.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, look, I'll show you. I'll show you my Explorer
Yeah.
too. You see that?
Ours is painted black. Yeah.
Not to say that they're not going to change something on the watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You see
Yep.
that?
Okay.
But the thing is, if you don't paint it on a white dial, right, the contrast won't be large enough to see or to read your time.
So hang on. What's to say that this isn't a polar and all of this is black paint?
No, because this hand, the GMT hand, if you can see it, it's
Mm-hmm.
dark.
Sure.
It would show up. The paint would show up on top of but we can see a perfect cut.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, it's got to be the black.
So
dial.
this is watch forensics at work here.
See that?
Mm.
Hey, Tim, you ready to have your mind blown?
Yeah.
The highest grossing movie of all time was actually The Avatar, directed by
Yeah.
James Cameron,
Yes.
the filmmaker.
Dun, 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 dun.
Winner. Irving Hard, you're the man.
We were just talking about James Cameron, the diver. I thought Tim has had enough edibles to. Never mind.
He's gone all fuzzy.
He's deep in thought.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
blew him
deep,
away.
man. That's the deepest diver. Oh shit, man. That's. Oh.
we need Mr. Two's music now.
No, I was just saying
Strike
hello
out.
to Becky.
The
Becky,
sea
how
talk.
are you? Hello.
Look at this.
Hi, Becky.
Ah, hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I was just talking about
Oh,
Marco
my
to
gosh.
her. So Becky, Marco thinks he's a bit of a player, and he was thinking maybe you could go on, a bit of a date together. Oh, sorry, Marco. She doesn't look very interested at all. What was that? No, she said she doesn't date or go out on dates with people who don't have a GMT.
Oh my god! Thank you for that, Paul.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you,
Thank
Becky.
you, Becky.
Nice to join the show.
Yeah, Tim
He's
just
got
bought.
one on the way.
Tim, I just bought Creed Virgin Island water. Congratulations, man! That pina colada. If you guys want the vacation, and you can stay at home, that's the way to do it. Now, I was looking at the class.
Hey Tim,
Yes. Did I miss something?
sorry Tim, we gotta wrap it up soon. Arch is gonna be online.
How many minutes? How many minutes do we have?
You have 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay. So I'll go to the bathroom for 5, and I'll join you guys back for another 3. No. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Looking at the clasp. So I did some comparisons, and both the Submariner Glide Lock and the Explorer II, the head looks identical. So there's nothing I can tell, nothing I can guess by just looking at the clasp that they showed here. But if they put in a Glide Lock into Explorer II, forget about it. That would be my dreams. My dreams would come true. Do you guys think that Explorer 2 needs a Glide Lock?
Yes, I do.
I think every Rolex needs a glide lock. That would be fantastic.
It's
But
incredible.
I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they'll do it.
Oh, but why did they tease this with this glide with this clasp, showing us a clasp?
Maybe because it's a new one. Is it a new clasp? Is it different to the previous one? Maybe.
No, I'm just looking at it. It looks identical. I don't see any changes. Let's just close it.
Unfortunately, Tim, we know
Yeah.
that they're not doing the layout of the 1655.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't want to believe that. You know, I thought maybe that shot, I thought they swapped Explorer 1 with Explorer 2. You know, I thought what they did when they did the profile, I thought that's the profile of the Explorer 2. But when they did a close-up of the dial, I thought maybe that's the Explorer 1. But when I enhanced the picture, we saw that there was a GMT hand protruding. So that was disappointing. Okay, 1 second. Just turn on the music as we are wrapping up. I want to thank everybody who joined me today for this pre-show. I hope you guys had a lot of fun as much as I did. Oh, wristwatch checks. Woo! So cool.
Thank
So
you, Becky.
cool.
Thank you.
Thank
We don't
you.
need you anymore, Becky. Thank you.
Oh my god. And thank you for all my guests, Mr. GMT. Thank you for unboxing the Kermit for us, Steven. Thank you for being here, KC.
Thank you, Tim.
Mr. 2, Barbing Hard,
Thanks, Tim.
and Marco. Thank you guys for helping me run the show. Thank you for everybody who super chatted today. We like the super chats, and if you haven't subscribed, please check out the subscriptions. It's $4 for the basic subscription. You get the emojis, you get the badges, and special behind the scenes stuff. So check it out. The link is below the video if you want to become a member. And I'll see you guys on the Archie stream, okay?
Congrats, Mr. GMT.